Welcome to video 2 of our StudioVQ Training Series. In our first video, we gave you an overview of StudioVQ and everything the platform has to offer. Now, we're going to take a deeper dive into how to create a project and explore some of the powerful editing features available within the platform. We'll also introduce the StudioVQ Job Manager, but be sure to stay tuned for video 3, where we'll walk through it in more detail. As a quick reminder, StudioVQ is your cloud-based design platform where all of your projects are created and customized. To output those projects to your VariQuest devices, such as the Perfecta poster printer, Cutout Maker digital die cut machine, or Motiva small format printer, you'll use the StudioVQ Job Manager, your local job management application. Now, let's dive in and learn how to create. First, I'll show you how to search for a specific template on the Explore page and how to rename the copy once it's opened in the editor. To start, I'll use the filters to narrow down my results. For model type, I'll select Perfecta Poster Maker, then choose English, English Language Arts, and Writing. After applying those filters, I'll go up to the search bar and type in Note-Taking. From here, I can select a template that fits what I'm looking for and open it in the editor. Once it's open, I'll rename the project so it's easier to find later and it fits my specific needs. Now I'll give a quick demonstration of how to do something similar using the Templates tab within the editor. First, I'll open the Templates tab and use the filters again, this time selecting English, then ELA, and Reading. I'll click Apply, then collapse the Filters menu to give myself more space. Next, I'll go up to the search bar and type in Genre. Once I find a template I like, I can select it and collapse the menu to continue working on my project. Both the Explore page and Templates tab make it easy to quickly find, customize, and start working with the exact template you need. Now, let's take a look at working with graphics in StudioVQ. To start, I'll use the search function in the library to find a simple pencil graphic and add it to my project. I'll also show how to upload your own graphics by bringing in an SVG file, in this case, a stack of books. To demonstrate some of the image options available, I'll go to the Stock tab and search for a photo of colorful sticky notes. Once I add it to the canvas, I'll go through the Effects panel and show how each option changes the image. I'll adjust the settings to enhance the colors and better match the overall tone of the poster. Next, I'll show how to apply a mask by using the Apply Mask feature. I'll select a shape, like a flower, to give the image a more creative look. Now, going back to the pencil graphic, I'll demonstrate how you can change the position of your image by bringing it to the front. I'll also show you how you can change the individual colors within an SVG. Using the eyedropper tool, I'll match the eraser color to the pink used in the template's index card graphic. With the pencil still selected, I'll hold down the Shift key to also select the book stack graphic, and then apply a drop shadow effect to both at the same time. To finish, I'll add a drop shadow to the index card graphic and change the color to yellow, showing how the shadow effects can also be used to create a glow effect. These tools make it easy to customize graphics and create a more polished, cohesive design. Next, let's look at some of the ways you can use the Shapes panel in StudioVQ. To start, I'll add a simple line to the canvas and turn it into more of a design element. I'll adjust the line size, change the color to match the yellow from the center graphics, and apply a dash effect. Then I'll duplicate the line and adjust the endpoints so it looks like the line breaks in the center around the title text. To line everything up, I'll select both lines along with the title text, go to the position in the navigation bar, and choose Align Middle so everything sits evenly across the page. Next, I'll scroll through the Shapes panel and add a sparkle shape to the canvas. After resizing it, I'll use the eyedropper tool to match the blue from the arrow graphics. Then I'll increase the stroke width to create a border, change the stroke color to white, and adjust the transparency to create a lighter version of the fill color. With that shape selected, I'll duplicate it and increase the stroke width on the second version so it pairs well with the original. After positioning them how I'd like, I'll select both shapes and group them together so they move as one element. Finally, I'll slightly lower the transparency on the ground shapes and position them over the note card graphic to complete the look. These simple tools in the Shapes panel can go a long way in adding structure and visual interest to your design. Next, let's take a look at background and layers in StudioVQ. Starting with the background panel, I'll show how to change the background color. First, I'll select the white swatch preset at the top of the panel to quickly update the canvas. If I want to go back to the original background, I can simply hit the Undo button. To match a specific color from the design, I'll click the paint palette icon and use the eyedropper tool to grab a color directly from the original image. You can also replace the background entirely with an image. To do this, I'll search for a gradient in the stock image options and try out a few unsplash images before selecting one that fits the overall design. Now let's move to the Layers panel. This gives you a visual breakdown of every element on your canvas and the order they appear in. Here, I'll rename a few elements to show you how you can replace the default automatically generated names with something more descriptive to stay organized. I'll also demonstrate how to rearrange layers by dragging the pencil graphic below the sticky notes image and then moving it back on top. Finally, let's take a look at the resize feature in StudioVQ. To demonstrate this, I'll start with a fully completed poster and manually adjust the width to show how the layout responds when the size is changed. After that, I'll hit Undo to reset the poster back to its original proportions. From there, I'll use the preset options to quickly resize the project, first selecting Mini Poster and then Banner. This shows how easy it is to adapt a finished design to different sizes without having to start over. To finish, select Publish. This option creates a copy of your project and makes it available to all users in your organization. Next, I'll walk you through some of the text features available in StudioVQ. To start, I'll modify the title text. On this template, the uppercase feature is currently turned on, so the text appears in all caps. When I turn uppercase off, you'll see the original capitalization return. From there, I'll change the font to StudioVQ and adjust the letter spacing to better fit the design. I'll also adjust the bounding box so it fits the text more snugly, and then resize it by dragging the corner outward. To make sure the title is centered on the page, I'll go to the position and select Align Center, which lines the text box up with the middle of the canvas. Next, in the navigation bar, I'll open Effects and try out a few options, including adding a transparent stroke and a purple drop shadow. can also format multiple text boxes at once. By holding down the Shift key, I can select several text boxes and apply the same styling to all of them. Here, I'll change the text color using the eyedropper tool to match the blue from the arrow graphics. Then, I'll open the Effects panel, add a background, adjust the settings, and use the eyedropper again to match the yellow from the original design. To quickly apply this same style elsewhere, I'll click Copy Style in the navigation bar, then select another text box to apply those updates instantly. I can also assign a name list by selecting the name text box on the card, clicking the Assign List tab, and adding your pre-made class. Next, I'll select a text box and apply the strike-through effect. After that, I'll remove the text box so I can demonstrate our brand new feature, AI Write. With another text box selected, I'll click AI Write in the navigation bar and choose Custom Prompt. I'll paste in a prompt to generate a short list of note card style bullet points on Saturn, and then generate new text. Once it appears, I can adjust and format it to fit the space. Lastly, I'll show a few more AI Write options, like rewrite and shorten, along with different tones such as friendly and humorous, using the bottom text boxes as examples. These tools make it easy to customize, enhance, and even generate text content directly within your project. As exciting as it is to have thousands of pre-made templates ready at your fingertips, we also understand that sometimes creating your own project from scratch is the best option. If you already have a specific design in mind and know exactly what you'd like to create, you can always start from a blank canvas instead of using a pre-made template. Simply click Create New, choose the format or device you'd like to design for, and select your canvas size. From there, you'll enter the editor and can begin designing right away. Once you're in the editor, you'll have access to all of the same design tools we've covered earlier, so you can build your project exactly how you want it from the ground up. Heading back to my note-taking template, I'm going to show you the final output options in StudioVQ. This is where you decide what to do with your finished projects. First, there's Publish. This new and exciting feature allows you to share your project with your organization, making it available for others to view or use. Next is Download. This is useful when your devices are not connected to the network or if you want to save the project to a USB drive or your local device. Finally, there's Print. Choosing this option sends your job to the StudioVQ Job Manager, which is your local job management application. It's important to remember that selecting Print here does not immediately print the job. It only sends it to the Job Manager. We'll cover the Job Manager in more detail in Part 3 of this video series. These final output options give you flexibility in how you share, save, or prepare your project for printing. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into creating and editing projects in StudioVQ. By now, you've seen just how easy it is to start a project and use the different editing tools to bring your ideas to life. Here are a few things to remember. StudioVQ is where all of your designing and customizing happens, right in your web browser. You can quickly search, filter, and edit templates to fit your needs. Tools like graphics, text, shapes, resizing, and AI Write give you full control over your design. And when you're finished, you can publish, download, or send your project to the StudioVQ Job Manager. In the next video, we'll take a closer look at the StudioVQ Job Manager and how it works. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in episode 3 of our training video series.